Hello and welcome to Newsfeed on Trust TV. My name is Dorcas Yakubuzala, bringing you trending stories that people are talking about and sharing around the globe today. Unemployment responsible for rising banditry, kidnapping, Obasanjo tells federal government. CBN directs BDCs to sell dollar at 1,269 naira. Bandits kill 9 abductees in Niger State. 6 people presumed dead after Baltimore Key Bridge collapses, Coast Guard says. Now, top on what's trending, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has linked the growing activities of bandits and kidnappers to unemployment situation in the country. Obasanjo spoke during his address at the 9th International Trade Exhibition and Conference on Agro-Food, Plastics, Printing and Packaging, which was held in Lagos on Tuesday. Now, a netizen said, "Thank you, sir. They should open all government facilities around the country." Another said, "So federal government should employ everybody looking for jobs in Nigeria, right? How many unemployed people did you employ when you ruled Nigeria?" Another wrote, "It's high time we stopped using unemployment as an excuse for crime. There are so many graduates who never got jobs in corporate organizations, so they went to learn a skill or two and are now entrepreneurs with their own businesses. Laziness is why we have criminals, not unemployment." 9 of the 50 people abducted from Madaka Market in Rafi local government area of Niger State have been killed by bandits. Recall that bandits invaded the market last Thursday, killed 22 people including the village head, a newlywed man, and abducted 50 others, mostly women. It was gathered that 9 of those abducted were killed towards Shiroro local government area of the state on their way to a thick forest. The district head of Madaka, Isa Bawale Madaka, confirmed the sad development to newsmen on Tuesday. He said so far they had buried over 30 bodies, adding that the bandits have not asked for ransom. Meanwhile, the Emir of Kalgara, Alhaji Ahmed Attahi Ruguna, and the member representing Rafi, Shiroro, and Munya Federal Constituency, Honorable Ismaila Modibo, have visited those injured by the bandits. Now, someone said, how they enter these places, operate, and walk away without police intervention is suspicious. Like how? Another said, are we going to continue like this? What's going on? If we can't move forward again, please, can we just press a reset button and we can take it from there? Another wrote, who are these bandits? Now, a Kano State High Court, Northwestern Region, on Tuesday, March 26, sentenced a Chinese man, Geng Kwangdong, for killing his girlfriend, Kulsum Sani Buhari, better known as Umita. Justice Sanusi Ado-Maji of Kano State High Court, sitting at Miller Road, Bompai, convicted Kwangdong and gave him the capital punishment. Geng had invaded the family residence of 23-year-old corps member Umita on September 16, 2022 and stabbed her to death during an argument. Geng then fled the scene but was subsequently arrested by the police and arraigned. The mother of the deceased revealed that the Chinese national first pushed her down when she opened the door for him after he had banged on it several times. She then rushed to her daughter's room where Geng stabbed her to death. Now, someone said, the downfall of any man is never good news. This man allegedly spent 60 million naira on a girl only for her to betray him. He deserves to be hanged, but she deserves the afterlife as well. Another person said, I don't like to hear about the downfall of my fellow man, but justice being served is something I'm proud of. Another netizen opined, anger issues can lead to devastating consequences. Now, the federal government on March 25th arraigned one Chike Ibezim for allegedly defaming former Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola. Ibezim is one of 3 individuals who took to social media to accuse Fashola of writing the judgment of Presidential Election Petition Court that dismissed the petitions of the Labour Party and the People's Democratic Party in favor of the All Progressives Congress. Ibezim was arraigned before Justice Bolaji Olajuwon of a federal high court in Abuja on a 6-count charge. However, Fashola said the allegation was baseless and defamatory. The former minister described those behind the allegations as agents of destabilization. The matter was adjourned till April 15 for continuation of trial. Now, a netizen said, use the same energy to go after that bandit flaunting ransom money on TikTok. Another said, see as this one puts himself in trouble. When you talk without evidence, you face the consequences. Another opined, Binance guy booked flight from detention, boarded a car to the airport, passed through immigration clearance, while my edible palm oil couldn't pass and board the plane out of Nigeria. These politicians play too much with our lives. Now, the Central Bank of Nigeria has disclosed that it will be allocating $10,000 to each Bureau de Change operator at 1,251 naira per dollar. This was contained in a circular made available to newsmen and signed by the bank's Director, Trade and Exchange Department, Hassan Mahmoud, on Monday. The Apex Bank directed each BDC to sell the dollars to eligible customers at a rate not exceeding 1.5% above the purchase price, implying that the BDCs are not expected to sell above 1,269 naira to a dollar. Now, someone said, how long will you keep clearing backlogs, subsidizing FX and so on? Temporary measures will always boomerang. Another said, also allow citizens and give mediums to whistleblower. Any BDC that attempts to or sells outside of this percentage, anyone who feels some type of way about the development should quit doing BDC, find something else to do. Another opined, good, let CBN control FX fully. Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you get to know what a 20-year-old man stole from a house he allegedly broke into. Stay tuned. Welcome back, it's Newsfeed. Now, an all-progressive Congress aspirant for the Ondo governorship election, Paul Akintelure, is dead. The spokesperson of the APC in Ondo State, Alex Kalejaye, confirmed the incident to newsmen early Tuesday. While the case of his death is still unknown, Akintelure's demise came days after the medical doctor turned politician raised an alarm about threats to his life. Now, a netizen said, someone cried that they want to kill him and still got killed. Nigeria is worse than a horror movie. Another said, these days, threat to life should be taken serious. There are so many mentally unstable people working freely. Another wrote, until politics becomes less lucrative, we would continue to read stories like this. Now, a 20-year-old man identified as Ojo Monday has been arraigned before an Ado-Ekiti Chief Magistrate Court in Ekiti State over alleged housebreaking and stealing. The police prosecutor, Inspector Moyosola Adesola, said that the suspect stole some noodles, seasoning salt, onions, fufu, and a pot of soup, all valued at 300,000 naira belonging to the complainant. According to Daily Trust, the incident happened on Thursday, March 14, 2024 in Ado-Ekiti. The defendant, however, denied the charges. Inspector Adeshola noted that the offences contravened sections 322 and 302 of the Criminal Laws of Ekiti State 2021. Meanwhile, the Chief Magistrate, Taiwo Ajibade, granted the defendant's bail in the sum of 50,000 naira with one surety in like sum and adjourned the case till April 23rd for a hearing. Now, someone said, Ekiti people don't joke with all these things, and the judges there don't tamper justice with mercy at all, because they can sentence him for 25 years because of those things he stole. Another said, hunger in the land, but that's not a valid reason to steal. Another person wrote, hunger, famine, is that you? Now, Nigerian Afrobeat singer David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, has said that he met his wife Chioma before he became rich. In a video shared on Dami Adenuga's X handle on Sunday, Davido stated that it would have been difficult for him to enter into a relationship if he had not met Chioma. Take a look.
I have a friend, very rich, and he's like single. You know, every time when I'm on the phone with my wife, he'll be looking like, he has everything in this world, but this is what is missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met my wife before I had money, like before. But I was saying to myself, if I didn't meet her, and like now I was single, and I met a girl, I already know, like,
it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah, like, yeah, I'm cool, but you're talking to me because I'm Davido, and you know, I have money.
Everything comes with it.
Yeah, so that's why, to me, my own success is when I'm doing something and I see everybody around me. All these people around me were there when I was nothing. And they see you now. That's the sweet thing to me. Like, whether it's awards, whether it's concerts, whether it's when I bought my first Rolls Royce. Like, when I bought my first Rolls Royce, I went there with my cousin that I remember all the times we used to talk about, we're going to buy this, we're going to buy this. And that's the feeling. Not that you blow up and you start hanging out with different people. You need to keep the people that were there with you.
Now someone said, ladies, don't fall for the build a man narrative. Build yourself, then wait for a man who has built himself to find you. God created Eve after Adam had handwork. You are a helpmate, you can't help an empty man. Another said, he's talking about his own personal financial capacity, not his father's. I hope you all know that Chioma didn't come from a poor home too. They both attended same university, so I believe him. Another person said, David, please, you were in uni when y'all met and you were already a known star with money. Stop with the lamba. Now, the Francis Court Key Bridge in Baltimore collapsed early Tuesday after a support column was hit by a large container ship that had lost power, sending vehicles and people into the Pataskop River, authorities said. 6 people remain missing and are presumed dead, Rear Admiral Shannon Gilbert of the U.S. Coast Guard said at a news conference Tuesday evening. 2 other people were rescued from the water. All 8 people were part of a construction crew that were filling potholes on the bridge at the time, Whitfield said. Take a look.
Yes, sir. Our agents starting to arrive over here at the border at the FDA headquarters. R52 is an actual location now. I think he just arrived. Usually ahead.
Now, a guy said, if it's in Nigeria this kind of thing happened, we would have started blaming the government and insult and downgrade our country. But see how comment section is scanty. Another said, bro, every time I drive through 3rd Mainland Bridge, I always imagine this, but God forbid. Another person said, hoping for a swift and successful rescue effort, my prayers are with them. Now onto a cute video of a little girl who ran past her grandmother to welcome her grandfather. Take a look.
Who's here?
Now this clearly shows that she's closer to her grandpa. And that's all we have for you today on Newsfeed. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X. Until next time, goodbye.